Hey guys, it's K-Buzz. You're watching Who Loves Afrobeats. I'm buzzing. Hope you enjoy the show.
Yo, I still shine in the dark, and all they do is look like a chopped after mark. You know who it is, in case you don't know, it's your boy Young 6, and this is the Afrobeat show with Magic J, DJ Magic J. Don't touch that, it's magic.
Yo, what's going on, my people? You don't know your boy Mr. Silver in the place. Man like DJ Magic J, keep it locked, everything lifty. Hey, papa.
What's up, everybody? I go by the name Maestro, aka Fireboy from Nigeria, and right about now you're listening to Afrobeat with Magic J. Don't go nowhere.
It's your boy, baby, room coming, the young sugar daddy coming with it ill. You know what it is? I'm chilling with DJ Magic J. Don't change that dial, yo. That's what's up. Number one on Afrobeat channel, man. Bless.
Yes, yo, my people, this your own boy, Airboy, Rado, Mr. Airboy, but Mr. No, and this is the Afrobeat with Magic J. You already know, my shop.
Yo, Alpha, what it do? It's your boy Catch, aka Young Giddy. Official Nigerian Afro Trust. Right now, you already know on Afrobeat with DJ Magic J. Keep it locked, Giddy.
Who Loves Afrobeats with myself, Magic J. Shout out to Shay and Express. And it is the 7th of the 7th. I'm going to stress it to everyone. It's my birthday on the 15th of July. So I better see some cake, presents, flowers, something, Henny.
I can provide the Henny.
You can provide the Henny, yeah? If you don't know, the guy I got inside the studio with me, I just played his tune, one of his songs, which is going to be featured on his brand new EP. I mean, I've been stressing him to give me the rest of the tracks for the EP, but he's saying to me, it is not even finished yet. The brother I got inside the studio with me, iLiveUK, iLive Radio. Shout out to our family down there in Toronto, Canada. Yeah. Also, just remember you can download our app on App Store if you got the iPhone, or if you're a boring Android user, you can go. You can go on the what's it called, the Play Store. You get what I'm saying? I got no time to play, man.
No time to play.
No time to play, man.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. You know, it's long. You get me? Go to the Play Store. You can download our app, and also with every presenter as well, we do stream on Facebook, or even we can stream on the good old YouTube. So if you're listening via TuneIn app or the normal app, if you want to see us live right now, please type in iLiveUK on YouTube and you can see us live right now. And if you're one of those lucky people on my WhatsApp message and you got my broadcast, please send out the broadcast to your friends and your family. You can see my ugly fat ass with the beautiful K-Buzz, because he's more good looking than me. Gavin, I need his bed. But introducing my broski, yes, representing T-Town.
Yes.
Totty, Seven Sisters.
Yep.
Come on.
Yeah.
K-Buzz, how you doing, bro?
I'm blessed, my brother. Thanks for having me on your show.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So how you been, man? Like your journey has been kicking off so sweet, so nice right now.
You know what? You know, no one really sees the hard work.
Yeah.
You know, when the house is built, no one knows when you're building the foundation.
Yes, sir.
Do you see what I'm saying? No one looks at the times, the hard times, the tribulations you've gone through to get to this position that everyone sees to.
Yeah.
Look and say, oh wow, you're doing great. You know, there's a lot of battles that I've fought to get here. You know.
Yeah.
So I'm grateful to be here right now.
Yeah.
You know, to be able to have 2 singles out. You know.
And what's the first single that we played? What's it called?
Verdu
with a silent G, yeah?
Yeah,
Verdu.
Yeah.
See, every time I interview someone's always teaching me these Nigerian words. You get me? If it's like Igbo, Yoruba words, you know what I mean? You know, there's always someone teaching me some sort of words.
Brother, you learn every day, innit?
Come on.
You learn something new every day.
Yes, sir. So what are you? What are you? Igbo, Yoruba, Hausa, what?
I'm Yoruba. Both
Yoruba.
my parents are Yoruba.
Okay.
Yeah.
What part of Nigeria from?
Ondo State.
Ondo State.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why I said I was from Victoria Island yesterday. Because I wanted to be posh.
True Lagosian. everyone's from Lagos. Like some people that don't know where they're from, they just say I'm from Lagos.
Lagos.
I'm from Lagos.
It's just like when I meet people, yeah, and they say they're from Jamaica, yeah. I say, what part of Jamaica? Kingston. Shut up, man. You're not from Kingston.
You're just saying the part that everyone knows.
Yeah. Kingston 10 or something, what they will say. I say, shut up, man. You're from Portmore or something, or if you're from Westmoreland or something. You get what I'm saying? Or if you're from New York, where you from? Brooklyn, Queens.
Yeah.
Stop up, man. You're from Long Island, man. So your both parents are from Niger?
Yeah, 100%.
Was you born out there or was you born here?
I was born here.
Oh, you was born here?
North Middlesex Hospital, bro.
Cheap! You know?
Yeah, man.
Like it's like everyone from North London was born there. It's either North Middlesex or Whittington in Archway.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like those are the only two, like, you know, where you can touch in North London.
Yeah,
or unless your parents used to live in Hackney and it was
you went to Whips Cross or Homerton.
Yeah. But me, it was North Mid, bro.
Yeah,
North Mid all day, every day. I can't stand that hospital, but hey, it's the local, innit? You get me? So how did it all start off for you, the journey of music and, you know, Afrobeat?
From a very young age, I was into music, you know, growing up in a church household, going to church.
So you was one of those ones who got beat into the church?
I wouldn't say I got beat into the church, but
you had to go.
There was no option, brother.
There was no.
It was a Sunday thing.
There was no. Oh, mum, please allow me.
Mum would give us the coins. It was like £1 coin each.
Oh snap! Oh,
three of us give us £1 coin. That was for offering on a Sunday. Yeah, mum would give us the £1 coin. That was for offering, and then we go to church. Do you know there was one day?
Yeah.
Mum came and gave me a 2 pence and tried to tell me it was more than £1 because it was bigger. I said, Mum. I said, Mum, like I'm a bit smarter than this, you know. I said, nah, this is £1.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, from church, you know, even at the young age, I was very much into, you know, listening to hip hop, you know, to the likes of Biggie, Tupac, Nas.
So you think so you say those are the artists is what inspired your musical career?
Well, they inspired the rap part of K-Buzz. You know, if I want to go further, I can tell you people like Michael Jackson still inspires me.
Come on.
Yes. Michael Jackson, Bob
no
Marley.
matter what if he's black or white.
Bob Marley.
Yes.
King. Fela Kuti. You know, if I want to go further into like the generation that we're in now, those who I listened to when I was in my teens that are still rapping, Jadakiss.
Hey.
Fabulous.
Hey.
Those are, for me,
wait, talk about Jadakiss and Fabulous. Do you watch the verses?
I didn't, but I caught a clip of it. I caught a clip of it, but I know I need to go and watch it.
Their verses, like apart from Beenie Man and Bounty Killer's verses, yeah, their verses was one of the best. Like, it's the best. Like,
bro, listen.
Like, I was sitting there. I was sitting there. That man has got tune for tune for. I was like, oh my! I'm in my bed, like nodding my head. Like,
let me tell you something. Jadakiss and Fabulous, yeah. If you ever needed a sure featured track, called fam, listen, if you ever needed a track and you needed someone to feature, call Jadakiss or call Fabulous. Do you know what I mean? They always killed it. There was never a feature that they jumped on that they didn't just do justice to it. Do you know what I mean?
No,
And,
that's facts.
Then if I wanted to go into like R&B, you know, we're talking about Lauryn Hill.
Hey,
obviously I wouldn't. So I'll say Lauryn Hill.
What do you think about the miseducation? Because you know that
No,
regardless, she hasn't done an album since then.
That's classic,
yeah,
bro.
like that album would educate you in any types of way.
Brother, that's
like
classic.
if you're upset, if you're happy, if you want enjoyment, if you want education.
Like I always say in my interviews, music is my therapy, brother.
Yes,
that's
sir.
That's what it is. You see what I'm saying? And that's what music does for us, you know.
Yes,
a
sir.
lot of people grab onto, like I always tell people are like, oh, what kind of music do you like? And I'll be honest, I'll be like, it depends on my mood. Sometimes I want to hear something with a loud kick, bass, you know. Sometimes I want something mellow.
Yeah.
You know, something a bit more, you know, touching to the soul. You know, it just depends on my mood. You know, and then obviously, like when I say mood, then obviously for those people that, you know, turn into a point of depression or to a place of no return where they feel, you know, life is upside down, there's certain types of music that can help them come out of that. You understand? So, but then you know, that's for people to understand how music can be therapy.
Music is definitely a big therapy, man, because a lot of people look at me and say, oh, you play too much Afrobeats and whatnot, but when I'm at home, I don't listen to no hip hop, R&B, Afrobeats, dancehall. I listen to soul. You get me? I listen to stuff from like Motown era,
brother. Like Motown. Hold on, Motown, bro. Motown, bro. Motown.
It's the education,
bro. Motown has life in their music. Motown, bro. Oh mate, I can't even. I don't want to.
Every time, do you know, if I want education and I want realness, like I listen to the Motown era or the soul, because the stuff that it was talking about is so deep. Like me and you could be having a deep conversation, and you could be telling me something to do with your past life or to do with your girlfriend or baby mom or whatever scenario, your mom and dad situation, and I could go off as a songwriter, write down a song
just off that
and present it to you and said, you know, I got something for you. And even if I'm a good pianoist, I could play the keys, and and when you're reading it, you be like, oh my god, this is touching to home. So that's why those guys made, well, the money wasn't really there, but they got so successful in their lane because they made songs what touch home. And that's music. That's what I like. I like music what's meaningful, what touches home. Everyone knows me already. I'm not really a big drill fan. I like the production, I like the chorus, but what they're saying doesn't resonate to what I'm about.
I'm
gathering
like you with that. I'm not.
You know what I mean?
So much of a drill fan.
I prefer trap than drill.
Yeah, me too.
You get what I'm saying? But when it comes to music and lyrics, even going on to that, music, lyrics, rapping, flipping rap with the African beats, you know, because your sound, your production as well has got like the little bit of the Fuji sound in it and so forth. When you hear a beat, how does the lyrics come to mind for you to say, okay, I'm gonna write this?
To be honest, the process is different. It depends on. It's always different on every single track. So obviously, sometimes it's well. Let me put it like this: if I had to rap. Rapping is like, it's just like I could be flowing continuously. So sometimes I might have to put myself on a recording tip, you know, because different ideas will just be flowing from myself. You understand? But even as that's going on, sometimes I might just be writing straight away, and I could just write a whole rap within 10 minutes there and then.
Yes.
But that's subject to me feeling the beat and the energy that's coming from it. If it's singing, sometimes, obviously, you know, I'm sure you've heard a lot of other artists say this, you know, sometimes we work on the melodies, so the melodies come to our head, so we put the melodies down and then you write to the melodies.
Yes.
You understand? That one's really good sometimes, because sometimes you can just, you know, hum or, you know, just make the notes, you know, and record it, and you basically got a sick melody for your beat now. All you gotta do is write to it, and that's even easier than trying to write off the top of your head.
Yes.
Yeah. So a lot of artists engage in this process, and you know, it just depends, brother. Sometimes I can be in the studio with sometimes I like producing the whole track from the scratch, you know, with the producer, and I give my whole executive overall insight on everything. You know, I'm very involved in the production, even when it's something that I've not been there at the production process, but for the fact that I'm working on it, believe there's going to be some tweaks, some changes. I'm going to add my direction to it and how I want it exactly sounds and everything, you know. Sometimes I can, like, for example, I've said this before in multiple interviews. Anything Goes, when I got this Anything Goes beat, it was not what you heard now. It was like 3 versions before.
Hey.
And he sent it to me, Blue Blood. Shout out to Blue Blood. Don't know if he's watching, but he sent it to me, and I said, sounds good, but we need to work on it.
Yeah.
And one day I was driving in South London, and I got a WhatsApp message. And I played it and I was like, yes, this is the one. I was just like, yes, this is the one. And I was just so happy that, you know, we just finally got there, because trying to get to, you see, I get a lot of producers that message me, Facebook and stuff, Instagram, I got beats, I make beats, blah, blah, blah. And there's no discredit to anybody out there doing their thing. But I can't take my time out to single certain producers to give that kind of energy to every single time to get them to buffen up their beats to a standard that I'm
Buzz himself, Mr. K Buzz, and you know what I mean, he is still inside the building. He went to get some grub. You know what these Nigerians do? They love food too much. He never even come to the studio and bought no amala, bought no agusi, bought no eba or nothing for the brother, you know. Like he sees that I'm a big guy and I need them good food, them good real Nigerian food. You get what I'm saying? Like he knows that I need the good. He knows that I need the good Nigerian food, and he never even bought that with him. What's going on? Like, you know, but he's still here. How you doing, brother?
I'm good, bro.
So your belly's full now, yeah?
Well, I haven't even eaten yet, bro. Just got the food. So
But you know, it's so crazy. Like I've been craving for some eba and whatnot. I was looking on what's it called, Uber Eat job a couple of days ago on Sunday, because like I couldn't be asked getting out my bed to go to my mum's for the traditional rice and peas and chicken and. Oh my god, it's gonna make my mouth dribble now.
Bro, that's the thing that
But I was looking at Uber Eats here, right? And I was saying, what should I get? And literally I was looking at the African cuisines. And I was seeing the stuff, I was like, like I'm thinking about getting it, but I said, you know what? Let me get it next time. Like let me get it around my birthday time, like, cause like, you know, it will make more sense to me, like, cause a lot of people look at me and say to me, like, have you eaten African food before or Nigerian food? Because they see that I'm a Jamaican guy. I'm British born Jamaican. You know what I mean? What would I class myself? Like, you know, second generation, might as well say, British born Jamaican. I call myself Afro British Caribbean. You get what I'm saying? You know, because African descendant. I'm from my family's from the Caribbean, and I was born here in Britain.
Why not British Afro Caribbean?
Nah, man. British come last, innit, man?
Okay.
Nah, man. I don't know.
Okay.
It's not my fault I'm here.
Yeah.
It's not my fault I'm here, blood. You know what I'm saying? Like, that come last, bro.
No. Same thing with me. I prefer to be referred to as a Nigerian British born than a British born Nigerian.
Exactly. But either or, we was born here. It's not like some friends of ours was born in Africa, came over here when they was 8 years old or 5 years old or 11.
It's different.
You get what I'm saying? They still got that education of back home. Or I remember when I was growing up, I used to do this and that and that. We just come out our yard, we see concrete blocks. You get what I'm saying? It stays. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, that's what we live. We're living in the concrete jungle. You know what I mean? So you got your tracks, beautiful tracks. You know, I'm playing your first track as a theme for the show today. Who produced this first song? What I'm playing underneath?
Verdu was produced by a guy called Tefa in Nigeria.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come more into the mic or bring the mic more close to you, mate.
Yeah.
So we can hear you. We can hear you clearly.
Verdu was produced by a guy called Tefa.
Tefa.
Yeah.
Okay. And where's he based in Nigeria?
Well, Lagos is as much as I know.
Okay.
Based in Lagos.
So your project. Explain to us about your actual project. Like, you know, you're doing an EP, as I know.
Yeah.
What is it going to be, like a 6-track, 8-track? What's the situation?
The EP will consist, because things have just changed in the last week.
It happens.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to. I think it's about 5 tracks.
You might as well just put a bonus track, man. Number 6, man.
No, there is a bonus.
Oh, there's a bonus.
Yeah, there is a bonus.
So it's 5 tracks.
No, it was supposed to be 5 plus a bonus, but now I think it's 4 plus a bonus.
Plus the bonus. Okay.
So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with these times, everyone knows that, you know, everyone's been quiet, everyone's been you know, humble, because even myself, like when the station manager came to me and says to me, oh, Magic J, like we're going to be closing down today, and we're going to be, you know, we don't know when we're going to resume back. How would you feel doing pre-record shows or streaming from home? Like, everyone knows me already, I've done that in the past, and I prefer not to do it because it takes me out of my comfort zone, because like if I'm doing that and then on my TV screen EastEnders comes on, I'll be like, you get what I'm saying? I probably want to be more interested in EastEnders or whatever reality show on TV. But how was your 3 months that you was in isolation and, you know, with all this COVID-19 quarantine business? How did it affect you, I should say?
You know, during this time, I took it as a blessing and a curse. I spent a lot of time working on my personal self, developing myself as an artist, working on my branding. In that time, I built my Instagram. In terms of branding, you know, I changed it all up. Built my website within this Corona time. So I don't know if you've seen it, but if you haven't, go on my website.
Do you know what? It's so crazy that, like, you know, a lot of people don't know that we've been working together for a little while. But I haven't even looked at your website yet. I've been so engaged.
So that's already one strike for you,
I've been so engaged with other stuff.
That's like, already one strike for you.
I have not even engaged in your website, but
it's all good, man. It's still there, man. It's up and running. It's live. Have a look at it. I think it's quite impressive for, you know, the time frame in which we used to build it and the content that goes on there continuously. It provides an update to everything I do, from music to, you know, to my interviews, to everything. You know, I built my EPK too during this Corona time. Mate, I just did.
It's looking very well.
I did a lot of things. Yeah, you've seen it, isn't it? Yeah, I designed that from scratch. You know, like I have an awesome.
Oh wow! I'm looking at your website right now. It just comes up with the code, and you know the logo just pops and drops and moves and like you're embarrassing me, man, because I need to be having a DJMagicJ.com right now.
It can happen, brother.
Like I might have to come to K-Buzz and say, "Yo, K-Buzz, can you make me a website, bro?"
Listen,
because this is looking kind of sexy, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
It's not even long in it. Like, trust me.
Yeah. But, it's a very beautiful website, I must say. And do you know what I love about your themage on your whole branding as well? The color schemes, the gold and the white, and the gold and the black.
Thank you very much.
What made you come up with that color scheme?
It was kind of like, when I think of buzz, I think of bumblebees.
Yeah.
And I think of electricity.
Yeah.
And electricity, what color is electricity?
As I say, it's supposed to be like yellowish.
Yes.
Spark,
so you've got that yellow kind of thing that's in my head.
Yeah.
But then obviously, when I think to myself, okay, if I used yellow or mustard or anything like that, it doesn't really click and register with me. So then I thought of a gold, but I didn't want it to be gold. Then I now created like a kind of gold with a kind of blend.
It's like a rose gold.
No. You seen the gold?
Yeah.
Like, it has a blend of gold.
Yeah.
Like,
I get what you're saying.
Yeah. So I think what does my graphics designer calls it? He calls it I can't remember. There's a word he uses. But yeah. So I created that. You know, I thought, okay, how do I want my IGTV? Then I thought, you know what? I want the middle to be dark. And then I thought, okay, the middle is just gonna be dark. But then then when it was coming to open up the new, you know, to start putting new posts, something said, okay, what about if I do picture, then I do a write up, then a picture. So like, I've been consistent with that, and it was just something different. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, my page is very unique at the moment. You know, I haven't seen anybody with a page like mine.
Do you know what? Me too. I've seen, like, obviously there's one or two celebrities who's, you know, style their page, but as in independent artist wise, no, I have not seen that at all. So EP, have you got a name for it?
Afrolove.
Yeah, why Afrolove?
It's about black love.
And does that resonate what's going on now with the whole Black Lives Matter? and stuff like that, or did you just thought to yourself, do you know what? I'm a black man. I'm African. I'm from the UK. My family is Nigerian. You get what I'm saying? And I love Afrobeats.
Before you know, the whole incident in America with George Floyd, you know, I already had this vision that resonated within me of Afrolove. Afrolove doesn't necessarily mean Afrobeats.
Right.
It just means black love. You know, African.
Basically, African love.
Exactly. So just Afrolove. You know, the whole concept of the EP is just basically kind of like just a love story.
Right.
You know.
So who's it you loved then?
You're going a bit deep.
Someone on the opposite side to me is flinging her head up. So go on, man. It's only Who Loves Afrobeats.
Yeah, like I'm a very easygoing person. Like I've got a lot of love for a lot of people.
Yeah,
you understand? For those that meet me and know me, you know, a lot of people tell me that I'm very easygoing, I'm very open, and that's just how I am as a person. You know, like if you're a friend, if you're a family, you know, like I try my best to, you know, to show my love. Obviously.
Random question.
Yeah.
What's your star sign?
Well, did you know that we all have 3 star signs?
Mad, educate me.
So,
because I'm a Cancerian, as they say.
So,
like,
I know I'm a Gemini, but I'm gonna find out. But basically, your other 2 star signs are determined based on where you were born and the time of the day you were born. So we all have 3 star signs.
I think I was a morning baby. Yeah, I was a morning baby.
I think I was born like 3 a.m. I need to ask my mum.
Yeah.
I need to confirm for my mum. So, yeah, so I just learned that the other day that we all have 3 star signs. Yeah. So sometimes, have you ever read your star sign? You're like, that don't relate to me.
Yeah.
Sometimes. So imagine. Yeah. So think about it like this. So imagine.
And then when I read another one, I'm
it
like,
relates
wait a
to
minute.
you. So maybe now you understand. So like, if you find out, like, bro, just tell me where you was born and the time, and I'll ask someone and I'll tell you your other star signs, because I'm gonna find out this week myself. I want to know my other star signs. I think for the longest time I always used to say that this star sign thing, I don't really believe in it, but now that I'm hearing that you have 3 star signs, I think it's a bit more believable for me to believe in that astrology.
Because obviously the astrology, as what we know, is not from identification of our people. You get what I'm saying? So it's more of the Greek astrology and stuff like that. It's not really from us, because even going back to the...
Is it really from Greek though?
So no, but it's publicized because it's obviously they're Europeans, isn't it? You know, they're white.
Let's be real.
But if you go back to, like, as I was saying, like, to what's it called, to Ghana, they got the what's that thing called again? I can't remember that. They got that symbol what looks like a yin and yang, but that's the original yin and yang. I can't remember. The letter is G. I think it's G. The starting letter of the symbol name, but it looks like a yin and yang. Right? It looks like a yin and yang, but it ain't yin and yang. But what I got told by elders is that the Chinese stole it from Ghana and then created the yin and yang. You get what I'm saying?
A lot of things were stolen from Africa, mate. Like, let's not even get into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But obviously, I was just gonna say that you know, the first navigators of the earth were African. You know, they traveled by sea, following the stars. You know, before there was a compass.
Even
Africans were.
It was before the Moors, isn't it?
Yeah, way before the Moors. You know, before there was a compass, Africans were traveling the world. So, you know, when they come and say, "Oh, we created the compass," like
that's why they kicked down Christopher Columbus statue.
Before there was a calendar.
Yeah.
You know, Africans knew how to read, you know, the years, the months. Do you see what I'm trying to say? So we were already a sophisticated and educated and advanced people before slavery, before all of this. Like, you know, bro, you know, all my interviews, I just get deep when it gets to a certain point. But I'm just so passionate about this because I think that the whole, you know, Western society, and when I say Western society, those of us that are growing up in it are really misinformed and miseducated. You know, and this is what I was trying to say in the interview yesterday, that the problem with racism right now, and I say this with an open heart and I'll say this with my chest, I don't blame some people for being racist.
Yeah.
Why? Because they've been brought up in a system that shows them that white people are better than black people.
Yeah, because even you said one part that someone messaged saying how I learned more from this Black Lives Matter.
Yep. He learned more
black history, and it's so funny because I've been putting up a lot of stuff to do with black history and the colonization of Africa and stuff like that, time ago, and people never took no shine to it. And then because of all this started, I said, you know what, let me re-download it and post it again. And a lot of people was taking note and said, I didn't know that the Portuguese was the first people to enslave the Africans. And I'm like, but that's the thing about it. Even when I educate some people about Africa as well, about Nigeria, about Ghana, about Gambia, about South Africa, about East Africa, about Egypt and whatnot, like the Egyptians walking from Egypt to Eritrea to Sudan to Ethiopia, as what the Rastaman call it, Ethiopia, and even that little region before it was called Ethiopia, it was called Abyssinia. A lot of people didn't even know that, and I only was
Africa's not the real name of Africa, and
even I got educated.
It was named by the man who, what's his name, Africanus. It was named after Afrikaners.
That's what I'm saying. That's why. Like, I tell people, when people ask me, where did you get your knowledge from? I said, you know what? It's because of my mum. My mum raised me in the Rasta culture, and I got taught by elders who went to Africa, who learned and because they're in the Rasta culture, they shared it to the children. That's why the children of the 90s and the children of the millennial year, I'm sorry, some of them are very lost.
Yep, 100%, brother.
But some of us from the 80s are still lost as well. But it's all to do with education from home. And when someone messaged me the other day and says, oh, I didn't know this, I didn't know that, someone who I know personally who's Nigerian, and I posted up stuff on my WhatsApp story, I was astonished. I was like, how do you know that about your own country? And I know this about your country.
Do you know what it is?
You get what I'm saying? And it's not his fault, it's his parents.
Can I touch on something there? I'm not going to say it's his parents' fault, 100%. Because, I'll be real, like, we grow up, and when we get to a certain age, there should be a part of us that would want to know.
Yes.
That would want to learn. You understand? The learning curve is a life process, brother. Back in the, if we go back before the times of slavery, in Egypt, in Kemet,
yes,
there's findings that show that learning was from birth till death.
Yes,
like, people were learning things on a daily basis, and when I say that, I'm saying it like school was from birth. So obviously, here we finished school in the age of 20 or whatever, 20 something, university. Nah, you was learning continuously. So
that's why they created that word. It's never too you're never too old to learn.
There you go. So what are we saying? So I'm saying that these guys that you're saying that are lost, whether their parents taught them that or not, what I know, my mum and dad didn't teach me.
Yeah,
I just had this urge inside me to know more. I wasn't happy. I'm not happy with the way the world is.
And do you believe it was the Almighty, the Father God, who said to you, K Buzz, I want you to learn about your history, about our history, or your history, I should say.
Brother, I'm not gonna say if it was Father
because it is deep, because it is kind of because the situation.
I'm not gonna answer and say if it was Father God or not, because brother, I just know that there was something inside of me that wanted to know more.
Yeah,
you understand? Because think about it like this, and let me just go back and touch on when I said that I don't blame people for being racist. If we grow up in a system that only teach us about things that shine a positive light on that nation, we live in the British Empire. They are the worst in the whole world. Forget Portuguese being the first to enslave Africa. Britain conquered more than 80% of the world.
Yeah.
So who is worse than Britain? But they want to say Britain is great. For what? Then Americans are fighting to make it great again. When was America ever great?
Yeah.
Do you see my point?
The white Americans, they're not even the real people.
And you've got people that are there fighting against Black Lives Matter as if to say they have a point that stands above Black Lives.
Can I ask you one question? And it's so crazy because a couple of people even asked me this. Yeah, and I said I don't know. Right, because I didn't see. It's so crazy though, and it's true that everyone's throwing up the Black Lives Matter. There's only like blacks and whites, you know, white people come to throw the fist for the black people and stuff like that. You got the BDO and stuff like that. But I never saw not one Asian community supporting us, and they went through hell back in the 60s.
They went through hell from Churchill. But you know what it is?
Yeah.
It's like...
And they wasn't there. They wasn't there. But yet we're still going to their grocery store and buying their stuff.
Do you know what it is?
Going to the hair stuff and buying their Brazilian weave or whatever weave.
Do you know what it is? This is just...
It's deep, I know.
This is just my my personal view is... You know, obviously, you know, some of these people that don't support the Black Lives Matter, that have been, you know, Black Lives Matter right now isn't just about Black lives. It's about anybody that falls below the line of being mistreated, of being oppressed, of injustice. Does that make sense? Though the logo that we're screaming is Black Lives Matter, but it's more than that now. That's why we've got people from different races supporting Black Lives Matter. So obviously for those who and I'm gonna say it like this because I think I have to be careful on how I word it so to not offend, but I'll say it like this: for those who are not joining, you know, Black Lives Matter and feel that, you know, they're, you know, from a different, you know, segment or, you know, a different kind of people, like, I think it's wrong.
Yes,
you know,
sir.
I feel like, you know, this is the time to stand up against those who are oppressing us, those who are, you know, putting us in a place of, you know, what can we say? Living life below the belt, you know.
Yes, sir.
Regardless of color, race, there's white people that are equally oppressed as black people in the UK, in America. So, you know, but obviously the whole, you know, thing that triggered it is about Black Lives Matter. Obviously each to their own. You know, I know some people, you know, feel they have their own feelings and, you know, the way they feel about the whole movement. Obviously that's down to anyone. But this is just my personal opinion.
Naira Marley featuring at Miss Kiss, I'm about to say Miss Kiss. Shout out to my sister Miss Kiss anyway. Better Miss Banks. Niger, Uganda, link up. What a track! Someone in the studio don't like the track, but you know it pops, man. The track pops. I like it. You know what I mean? I definitely like the Buzz. What do you think about this track? Honestly, like
which one? This one, particularly.
Yeah. What do you think about this track?
I gave my honest opinion. Like when I first heard it, I didn't really, you know, take to it.
It wasn't to your.
Do you know what it was? It's because it was something different to what I've heard them do.
Yeah.
But you know, we
because he's more of the fast-paced dancing.
Yeah. And you know, like they've done it, and the more I listen to it, you know, it just resonates. You know?
Yeah.
It's something that you could just chill to, vibe to, like we've just been doing here in the studio.
Yeah.
It's a perfect jam. It's lovely.
It's one of those words you definitely can hear in the mix, just like what I did when I threw in the mixes of tracks what I played already. It's one of those type of ones where you have to mix it with the right tracks.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Yeah. And if you don't mix it with the right track,
then it just
it's
falls,
like
it falls out of place. Basically.
Yes.
Yeah.
So definitely shout out to Naira Marley. Big up to all the Malians, because the Malians gang is just going wild right now. You get me? You can't, if you try to diss Naira Marley, like you get the Malians knocking on your door trying to beat you up. You get me? I will never try to diss that guy. That guy's my boy. But you know what? Like he's one of the only UK artists that I've never interviewed, and I know that guy for a very long time.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like he's gone. He doesn't even. It's so crazy. Yeah, the guy don't even follow me on Instagram no more.
What do you mean no more?
No more. Like his team probably unfollowed me. Who's this Jamo? Let me just unfollow this Jamo. But don't worry. When I see Naira Marley, when I see Naira. Yeah, don't worry, like because he's got the Marley name, so I know he loves Bob Marley. So you get me, and I know he's got Naira, and they got the money, but Naira don't mean nothing in England. We got the pound. You get what I'm saying? I should change it. Yeah, call myself Pound Marley. Pound Marley. Because if I get 100, because if I get £100 and I take it and I convert it to Niger money, I'm a billionaire.
Okay, not that.
No, I'm just taking the mic. I'm taking the mic now. I'm taking the mic now. I'm taking the mic. I'm taking. No, but £100 is about 10,000 naira though. It's about that.
No, £100 is about 50k. About 48 to 50k.
There's people.
Right now the rate in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Listen, the rate in Nigeria is about 450 something. So £100 will be about 55k.
Yeah.
Right now. Yes,
but that's what I'm saying.
The Aboki rate. Yes, Aboki rate is like 5.
But people are still crying for that. If I give someone that in Nigeria, if I was walking through Lagos, or I'm driving through Lagos, and someone says I need money, and I gave them that, they'd be crying.
Brother.
Yeah. Huh. So we still got the buzzman himself inside the studio. Do you know what? Let me ask you a question. Where did you get that name K Buzz from? Like, you know, what's K? Where's the buzz? Like, what do you like bees? And what's K?
Do you know what? When I started doing
talking to the mic now.
When I was sorry brother. When I was when I started off as a gospel artist, it was Christy B. And then about 10 years ago, Facebook didn't allow us to have a one-letter surname anymore.
Oh, yeah.
So I was thinking, what am I going to change it to? Like, this is a bit much. And I didn't want to change it to BEE because somebody else did that with his name, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I thought, I got to be creative. So I put Buzz.
Okay.
And then from there, people referred to me as Christy Buzz.
Christy
and then
Buzz.
obviously when I came off the music and I came back, I thought to myself, do you know what? If I'm going to come back, things just need to be changed. Like, there needs to be... when I come back, I need people to know that this is a different person to the guy that we knew before.
Yes, sir.
So I just cut it down from Christy Buzz to K Buzz.
K Buzz.
And it's just as simple as
so
that.
you're talking about the gospel scene.
Yeah.
We don't know there's a lot of music artists who started off, doing pop, doing hip hop, and etc.
Yeah.
And when they get to a pinnacle of their life in their career, they go back to gospel. Are you one of those type of people? Or, like for example, like Snoop Dogg, as you know, like he done his gangster rap, he done stuff with Death Row, done stuff with his crew, and obviously he done his solo stuff, and then from there he done the Snoop Lion, the trip. Basically, that's like a tribute. And then what's it called? About a year and a half ago, he had the gospel one. About a year ago, he had the gospel album.
Was it a full gospel album, or was it just one or two tracks?
No, it was a full gospel.
Okay,
it was a full gospel. But do you think you're gonna step into that lane? Because one of my favorite dancehall artists ever, it's called Papa San.
Okay, yeah.
Like, he is a legend in the dancehall world, and he does gospel music now, gospel dancehall, and he's a preacher man and stuff like that. Can you see yourself going in that lane, Gavin? Your mum gave you the little £2 and the 2p's to. Can you see yourself coming back and praising the Lord, and because I know your mum will be happy.
Like, the reality is, the Lord will be praised all the time anyway. Whether it's gospel or not. Do you know what I'm saying? But obviously, I don't know what the future holds.
Yes,
so
sir.
I wouldn't scratch it out of any book. I don't know what the future holds, brother. Do you know? Obviously, I went through a transition, isn't it? From one place in my life to another. And I'm here right now as K Buzz, And obviously, if there is another transition in my life where, I happen to find myself, doing, gospel music or doing music a bit different to what I'm doing now, then so be it. Do you know what I mean? But I can never scratch out of any book in history.
Okay. I'm gonna ask you some random word questions.
Okay.
Before we play your Henny Ting goes.
Henny Ting. Henny Ting.
I'm Jamaican, so you say anything.
Yeah,
you see me? Anything goes.
Okay, yeah.
Anything go. All right then. If you was on an island, and you can only take 5 things with you.
Yeah.
Bearing in mind you're on an island by yourself. But bearing in mind you're an island by yourself.
Is there electricity?
No, there's no electricity there. You're on an island.
Okay.
You're on an island.
Okay, I'm on an island. Yeah.
You're on an island. Palm tree.
Yeah.
Sand.
Okay.
Blue sea.
Okay.
You only can take 5 things with you.
I'm gonna give you.
What would be those 5 things?
Okay. The first thing that I will take will be a solar charger.
Hey.
So now with my solar charger, I'll probably take an iPad.
Hey.
I'm just being smart in it. So I'll take that. Have an iPad, but with that iPad, I'll have access to I'll have all the apps that are necessary. So from reading books, to playing music, to making beats. Like, do you know what I mean? But let me try and answer the question without the solar power, because I know that's what you wasn't expecting.
No. Solar power's one. That is great. Cool. Because no one ever thought of solar power.
Okay.
Everyone's thinking, thinking
cool.
bringing a woman, thinking bringing water.
I'll definitely take that. And obviously, if you're on an island, then you're surrounded by water, so I wouldn't really need to bring water, would I?
Yeah, true.
Okay.
Because you can sterilize that water, innit? Facts. Yeah, facts.
Alright, cool. So, solar power charger, my iPad. I'll probably, obviously company would be nice. So obviously, when you say a woman, but obviously women are people.
She done the sign for something, and I clocked what it was. Yeah, and you're not saying that it's her to come on the island, but you missed that one big thing.
Nah, it's cool.
Not her.
No.
What? How you gonna get food?
Huh?
How you gonna get food?
How you
gonna get food? It's so hard to get off the trees, or so hard to get this, or how you gonna?
No,
you need a cutlass, bro.
No, but you don't necessarily need that, bro. Do you see what I'm trying to say?
You don't need a cutlass.
Not necessarily, bro. You don't necessarily. You can, you know what I mean? Like, around you got fish. You're on an island. Got fish.
You can swim, yeah?
Bro,
deep sea diving.
Bro, I can, like.
Okay.
Well, you need to understand.
Don't worry. If we're in Lagos, yeah, and we get lost in the bush, yeah.
Complicated for me.
We get lost in the bush, yeah. I'm relying on you, bro. If we get stuck in the bush, yeah, in Nigeria, Lagos somewhere, I'm relying on you. You get me to catch the bush meat, yeah, because I know Nigerians, they love their bush meat.
But my point is, yeah. My point is this, yeah. That whether I have a cutlass or not, there's gonna be life around on the island. You understand? Even before there was cutlass, how do you think they used? You use your hands. You understand?
Grow nails.
Yeah, like you can cut off branches from a tree. You can sharpen it somehow. Do you know what I mean? On a rock, you can use it, to catch fish. Do you see what I'm trying to say?
So those are your 5 things, yeah?
Bro, I don't even know what number I'm on now. But obviously, when you was talking about fruits, don't fruits fall from the tree? Or is it just me? Have you forgotten?
You can climb.
Exactly.
You can climb and get the breadfruit, get the mangoes.
Cutlass. These things are natural. They're gonna come to the earth. They're gonna drop down from where they are and come down.
You can get the coconut, drink the water, eat the jelly inside.
There you go. So
okay, all right. Let me move on. Okay. Do you rather be loved or feared?
Loved all day long, because love will come with respect.
Okay, what is your biggest fear?
My biggest fear will be, how would I be remembered when I die?
Hey. That is deep. I'll clap for you. That is deep. That is
it's
deep.
Just the truth, bro.
That is deep.
That's how I think to myself. How would I be remembered? What legacy would I leave behind? For my generations. You know what I was thinking the other day? I was in bed and I was speaking to one of my best friends, and I said, Yomi, do you know that in about 100 years people will be calling us, oh, my great granddad, my granddad?
Yeah.
And I was like, but me and you we're just in our 30s and we're just chilling, trying to progress in life. But past our time, people will be looking up us and saying, oh, my granddad, my great granddad.
Remember K Buzzer's music from back in the days?
It was just an amazing thought.
Yeah.
That brought through an amazing feeling at the time.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. How I will be remembered will be my answer.
One album that you can listen to for the rest of your life, and why?
One album.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson.
Hey, which one? Off the Wall, Thriller, Bad.
It would be Bad.
Yeah.
It would be Bad. That, to be honest, I couldn't really pick through all of them too tough, but the Bad one hit a bit on a different scale.
Yeah. That album was tough though.
Like Michael Jackson.
Off the Wall, Thriller.
Yeah.
Well, don't get me wrong, those two albums was okay. Yeah.
But Michael Jackson just created magic that would make you move. Like doesn't matter what age you are, you was feeling his music. Any party, you was feeling Michael Jackson. He's just amazing. It's amazing guy.
And talking about that, any artist, I'm not gonna say dead or alive, I'm gonna say any artist was deceased right now, that you could, if you could go back in their time and do a song with them, who would it be?
The only 3 people that I'll pick will be Tupac, Biggie and Big Pun.
Whew.
Like, imagine the 4 of us on the track together, brother.
Jeez.
That would be crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think Big Pun was so good, man. He was great. Like, and, you know, obviously, you know what I mean? Just like legends. Like, he's one of those legends that died before he reached his peak.
And it's so crazy. Only artist or group was done tracks with all the real artists that died from that era, the late 90s, early 2000s, was Bone Thugs and Harmony. They've done Easy, Pac, Pun,
they did tracks
Biggie.
Yeah.
They've done it with all of them. You get what I'm saying? Okay, this is gonna be a weird one.
Okay.
You're a Niger boy.
Yeah.
British born Nigerian.
Yes.
If you had to remake a song from your childhood, what your mum and dad used to listen to repeatedly, what would that song be, and who would be the artist?
A song. Because it will have to be like a Sheena Peters song. And can I tell you something? It's so funny. I'm actually working with, you know, I'm gonna be featuring on his coming EP.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So, like, even just
God works in mysterious ways.
Exactly. Just saying that, it's just funny, isn't it? So yeah, life works in mysterious ways, mate. And
we spoke about you know, when you're talking to your friend, you know, that people say, like, when we're old and stuff like that. Where can you see yourself in the next 5 years? Because we're in 2020. Where you see yourself in 2025? Where you see K Buzz's future? Can you see yourself acting? Can you see yourself still doing music? Can you see yourself being an entrepreneur?
I see myself, I'll definitely still be doing music. Acting is a possibility, because obviously you know how a lot of artists have digressed into the...
Fowl's the bad guy.
Yeah,
you got big up to my boy Fowls. You got who else is doing music? How can I forget his name? Yeah, there's a lot of Nigerian
yeah. I'm even thinking back to the times of when Aaliyah jumped in the movies, when Tupac jumped in the movies. I'm thinking back then. I'm not even thinking about now. I'm just thinking about how it's been something of the culture that artists will be called to come and feature in movies. Do you understand? And you know, it's not impossible. So anything can happen. You know, anything goes. But at the same time, yes, an entrepreneur, 100%. I'm definitely business minded. Like, for those who know me, I'm always flipping something. You know. So definitely be into music. And obviously, like, for me, I'll honestly say I just don't know where I would be, because, you know, the world is full of possibilities. You just never know what door will open tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
You know, like with the EP coming, only God knows what will open up. You know, I've dropped 2 singles now. You know, doors have opened that I didn't know.
Bruv, doors are open, and you got a representative from Chuck City backing you. Yeah. And I know the Chuck City team as well. You know. Yeah. You know, so shout out to the full Chuck City team, and 100%, you know, 100%. Big up to the artists that they got underneath the label and stuff like that. So, you know, to round it off, thank you for coming down.
No worries, brother.
You get what I'm saying? Like, I shouldn't even be thanking you, because we talk like basically every day.
Literally.
You get me? Like, you know, your family for life, bruv. Like, you know, and you know, I'm saying this now live on air. You know, anytime you need me, like, I'm definitely there. If you need a roadie, if you need a DJ, a hype man, bruv, I'm there. You get what I'm saying? Like, we're family. You know what I mean? We're black people. You know what I mean? Like, we're Africans. You know what I mean? So end of the day, you know, I'm not saying this because of what's happening now. I've been saying this for a long time. I don't like haters. I don't like jealous people or bad mind people. You get what I'm saying? You know, I don't like hypocrites. I like real people around me. So like, you know, from the day when me and you spoke and me and you caught that vibe.
For the first conversation.
We
knew what it was in it.
Like, we understood each other. And we felt each other's vibration and energy, you know, and praise to the Most High, like, you know, like we're here now. You get what I'm saying? So, but like, what I'm gonna do, can you please introduce your brand new single featuring the what should I call him? The Zanku man, the Shaku man.
No, the
Zanku, yeah. The man who's got he's got a legendary footballer's name. You get me? You know.
Guys, listen, you know, we're about to play my single, Anything Goes, featuring the king of the Zanku, Zlatan Ibile. It's gonna be hot.
Right here, right now, Who Loves Afrobeats on iLiveUK.
K-Buzz, I pride to marry to Baku. Yo, Zlatan, what you telling me? Yeah. Anything goes.
Good amongst men.
Whether na Jollof or Banku. Whether na Henny or Grey Goose. Whether na Shaku or Zanku. Anything goes. Whether na Jollof